Corporate
think so.
Transparency Act was brought to my attention by a bunch of farmers. Farmers tend to be the canary in the coal mine when it comes to federal action and federal regulations. So if there's going to be a national implementation of any sort of regulation that will impact everyone, it's going to come through the farmers. They'll be the first to notice. Well, this Corporate Transparency Act applies to essentially everyone. What the Corporate Transparency Act requires is that every single small business owner report to the federal government all potential and actual beneficial owners. And when I had first heard of this term, Ron, you've heard of beneficial ownership before, right? And I've heard of it multiple times in international tax law. That's where I've heard it used most prevalently. Well, this whole thing, the whole purpose, allegedly, the intent in its creation was we want to ensure that small shell companies are not involved in money laundering activities, bribery, terrorism, naughty international crimes. Entities like law firms, any small business, any business that has less than 20 employees and earns less than 3 million a year, they have to report. And it's an and or. So if you have less than 20 employees and your law firm is raking in, let's say 400 million a year, you still have to report.
Any law firm with fewer than 20 employees that's raking in 400 million a year, they should have to report. I'm fine with that. That's very suspicious.
Because
of course, because you're a libertarian.
Well, there are small law firms with specialists, right, who have very, very deep pockets in terms of clients, right? And they have their own little war chest. Why should they have to report? And isn't that a violation of their duties? And it goes beyond that. Let's say that you dabble in OnlyFans, for example. You own an OnlyFans. You earn maybe 4 million a year. Okay. But that 4 million a year comes through 6 or 7 different donors. They are your primary donors to your OnlyFans accounts. Okay. They're your primary clientele. They have a direct influence on the outcome of your business model. As a matter of fact, they direct your business directly. They pay for the right to do that. Are they beneficial owners? And do you need to report their name, birth date, social security number, address? And on top of that, Ron, you have to keep all this information active. There's an active reporting requirement. So if you don't know where so-and-so disappeared to, you can be held liable for that. And I think that the fine is $500 a day, up to 2 years in jail and $10,000 fine maximum.
Oh, wait, but these are the customers. What's an analogous case where a customer has been found to be a beneficial owner of a service?
That's the scary part, Ron. We don't have that. We don't know. And because the language is so broad and they've opened up for public comment what a beneficial owner means in the context of this regulation, it's very, very broad, the definition that they have right now. So what scares me is that the feds are going to use this to go after whomever they would like, or to find that so-and-so failed to report so-and-so, and now we're going to go after you for a failure to report.